Hello, welcome to the realest nation in America, led by none other than O'Shea Jackson Jr. It just says O'Shea Jackson, which no, this is an ice cube. This is a sun. I hope. They look so similar though. Like he is a splitting image. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna put these guys in the Midwest Corps, and unpause. Police rule out all suspects. Okay. That's where the murder case that happened at the end of the last episode, I think. Still missing rubber, which we can get from Indonesia, which is also a communist nation apparently. Like all of them. This motorized will be called... Actually, we'll just put them in the Midwest motorized. But we'll just have them stationed in Baltimore. Commonwealth Police start an investigation, good. See, we got more infantry here. We're starting to run low on infantry equipment, artillery, and support equipment. Which I suppose was to be expected. Syrian Arab Republic has capitulated. Fulton Sheriff furious. Honestly, I don't really care about these, like, you know, isolated incidents, but what happened here? Syrian Arab Republic is now split between Hassak and Aleppo. Okay. Oh, that is, wait, is that, that's Kamishlo. That is, that's Rojava, this. I'm saying Kamishlo, not Kamishli, because it's, I know, I know Kurdish people, so that's apparently like a political, like, point of contention. The Assad regime did not allow people to call it Kamishlo, and also not allow people, of course, to speak Kurdish. Same with Turkey, actually, you know, with it being a crime for a long time. Fulton Sheriff disappears. I think it still might be in some circumstances, or you could, like, essentially end up in prison even though it isn't a crime. Just 4 days after rumors spread of the sheriff's discontent with Pennsylvania. Oh no, this again. I don't care. I don't care about these, like, isolated, tiny incidents. I wanna fight Jeb. Ice Cube's son versus Jeb Bush. Protesters are blaming the government. Oh, this is gonna spiral out of control, isn't it? Jeb, what's going on with your military? 10 to 43. 27. We're probably about equally matched then. Which is bad, because he's got a lot of tanks, doesn't he? And he has the oil to keep them up, right? Yeah, Jeb has tanks. The body of the Fulton County Sheriff has been found hanging from a roadside tree. What the frick? Okay. It's like a lynching. Police received letter from murderer. Fire warden. Okay. Elastic defense. I like Blitzkrieg, but it's only really all that. It's only really good with, you know, free association permitted. Very cool. It's only really good with oil though, which is a thing we do not really have. Let's do this, where Chomsky again gets out of his grave to meet the military leaders, and I think they should just change the event text and stuff to the president meets military leaders, if you always have to have a president, which it seems like the mod is intent on, you know, being a case. Or you could have a conditional thing where it just checks, is there a president? If no, change the event. Don't know. Maybe that's not even possible in this, in the architecture of Hearthstone 4 events. Fulton descends into chaos. Well, you can read those if you want. I just kind of like don't care about them. I guess we'll get the army logistics expert. Vision intuition, that's pretty good. We'll train these guys again. We haven't put the motorized in any sort of under a field marshal, which is a shame. Gas station worker murdered. God damn it. These guys will be that, and we have one that's white already. Let's make this one red. This is the... That's the Commonwealth army. This is the Commonwealth, like... Technically, I guess, like, special forces, but, just call it special command. Extremely, extremely, unoriginal name, but... And who will lead it? I see one with 3 there. David Zen. I do like supply consumption though for a logistics, or like for a person who's leading. Yeah, I'm gonna do this guy. I think for a person who's leading someone, or like divisions that mostly have motorized and tanks and stuff in them. I like supply consumption being lowered a lot because they use expensive equipment and they use oil. New sheriff working with state police. Again, reread it if you want. Eugene Debs Day, we have seen that before. May have clicked away a bit too fast for it to be realistic for you to be able to pause that. Sorry if that is the case. Do we want more rubber or do we want more fuel gain per oil? I think more fuel gain per oil and fuel gain per refinery. Can we expand this? There we go, and then we can train them. Train the drones. Fire Warden becomes national story. Just let the police do the job, I agree. Let us make a... I mean, we want wings of like... we want pretty big wings. But let's make one wing of 20. Have them exercise. They might lose some planes, which is going to be annoying. We're almost at the point where we can do more support companies. The extra time is only 7 days. I think it might be worth it. Or it's actually dropping substantially. I think it might be worth it to do it ahead of time. In fact, no, I'm going to do the TAR-21 ahead of time because we will have to swap over the line, right? And that's going to take some time as well to build up. Buchanan Forest burns, more deaths every day. This guy's a psychopath, okay. If Canada invades now, I'm going to be super upset. Does Canada have a unique focus tree? They do indeed. Though we don't really know what they've gone down, what path. Kinda hard to tell. Maybe if our encryption and decryption gets better, we'll be able to tell. Traditional values sounds like that gives us a hint. That research thought sounds good, though I don't know if we have anything to use it on quite yet. I'm gonna go with the worker self-management. And we're gonna start moving towards that that big bonus to our military. I do think we are outproducing militarily the Republicans. They just gained a new national spirit, a Christian nation. Oh boy. I think we are, at least, right? Where does a Christian nation come from? Council of Princes, the King's Army. Oh boy. Restore order. Who's this? Corporatism. It can't happen here. Corporatism. That's business plot. War with false fascists. Oh, what? Oh, this is actually not business plot. This is more or less going full fascist. Well, corporate fascism, I guess, which isn't technically fascism on its own. It can't happen here. Promote traditional American values. It sounds like they went this way. They haven't gone down this, which does have... which is terrible. Or have they? Wait, remove Duke's party, that's KKK, right? David Duke. White Army, yeah, this is fucked up. Gains national spirit, traditional values. It must have been this, because they have that one, right? Are they going down the fascist path? Traditional values. Christian nation. Low company tax, AmWorks, American isolation, international stigma. Surely they are. Authority and strength. That's not Jeb, though. Which one is Jeb? Maybe there's multiple ones that give you low company tax. Wait, AmWorks. Does this have the AmWorks stuff? Embrace nationalist values. There's also lower taxes. Support for the Mormon Church. Review the separation. Oh, okay, no, wait. They went down nationalist policies, I'm guessing. Freedom Act, and then, yeah, this gives you... Against national spirit, a Christian nation. Yeah, so they just did this. That tells us at least that, because we spotted that. Which means that they could go... they could go pretty... One nation under the flag. Okay. Enables decision to restore the United States. Traitors of Montana, the Lincoln Abomination, Union Lincoln, Traitors of Utah, Operation Blue Dawn. Yeah, they are going down the aggressive path where they are probably going to fight us at some point, so we need to be ready. In fact, I think we might want to just ramp up production and militarization just a whole heck of a lot. We almost have enough to do the initial work on the armored divisions, which will be heavy tanks with let's see, yeah, let's have a look at this if we can see anything. Which will be heavy tanks with... This is just tanks, yeah. This is the this is our sort of tank setup with 6 heavy tanks. We're going to use 3 heavy tanks and 3 or 4 or whatever infantry to get it up to like roughly 20, I think it is. And we'll just have a couple of those as essentially breakthrough divisions. I'm gonna send all these guys to the Midwest Corps, which is soon no longer a corps, but more of an army. In fact, we might actually split the Midwest Corps into 2 corps. That's ahead of time. I'll do the radar. We'll start building radar installations as well. We may want to set up forts as well, where we won't be, or where we won't want to fight. Maybe in the mountains here by Canada would be a good place for forts. Egypt declared war on Libya. Libya just can't catch a break. They're also at war with Lebanon. Oh, what the fuck? The whole Arab world just said fuck Libya. I guess. Yeah, let's replace these with infantry. If we do... They have 5.5 now, apparently. But yeah, we won't get more speed if we put anything else in there. So we're just gonna put in infantry. Might actually want mountaineers and stuff ready as well. There's a couple of mountains here. Just like have one division or two divisions of them, like ready to fight there, and then just send them up to Canada whenever, or the Canadian border, whenever we're done fighting in the mountains in the American Republic. So this gives us this ups the HP, lowers soft attack, ups defense, lowers fuel usage, which is good, I guess. Still, fuel usage is fucking ridiculously high. We're going to add one heavy self-propelled artillery to this whenever we can. Oh, my stomach's rumbling. I just realized I haven't eaten yet, and it's like 4 PM right now. We ate dinner earlier than I think Americans do. Let's do this first, and then do the abolition of the wages, because it's going to give us a little bit of time, like 70 days of that minus 30% instead of 70 days of the plus whatever, and then the minus 30% after that. Just to pump a couple of more troops out there. And I think in theory we could start making the tank divisions. We won't make many of them. We have 228 in storage. How many are we using for each division? 120. We can't make more of them. We can only make one. Because we need the rest of the tanks in store for, like, to reinforce that one. So we'll have one tank division. That's better than nothing. Then we can start actually thinking about a light tank division as well, which is going to be our actual flanking unit. Yeah, light SPP artillery, light tanks, we have a lot of them. So what we can do is we can clone this and create another one, but we will need a lot of experience for that. So I was gonna split these guys up into their own little band, and I think I misclicked. And we might actually split the army into two as well. Actually, no, there's no real need for that. Because it's all infantry, it's all the same sort of, like, units anyways. And it might be good to have different stats on the field marshal for someone fighting in Canada or someone fighting in the American South, maybe, but I don't see a necessary, like, a need for that yet, necessarily. This will just be called the Third Corps until we figure out a name for them. None of these will become armies quite yet. Don't think we're quite at that point yet. Third Corps. And you will have... Which commander will you have? You will have... Sure. John W... Well, actually, no. Let's get some other faces in here. We got a... I don't know if we necessarily have a chief of staff that seems all that representative of the nation itself. Oh, there's Michael Flynn. There's the pardoned Turkey. That's a joke I'm making because the president pardoned him recently as of recording this video, and he pardoned him the day before Thanksgiving. So, let's go with this guy. And let's grab... Actually, none of them are untrained as of now. I want to make sure we have an equipment stockpile as well. Oh, we need military experience. I wish I could send foreign troops to fight in, like, as volunteers or something. There's no real, I think, just fight going on that we could involve ourselves in, though, so... Like, this stuff, there's nothing here. Like, we wouldn't get involved in this. A regional protection front. Like an Arab axis. At this point, we're just playing the waiting game, honestly. There we go, Tar 21. Let's start doing the improved modern equipment. I'm just popping it straight over. I'm not going to keep one up that's producing old equipment because it's like we don't have the industrial capacity for that quite yet. We will though. Mobile infantry. This improves motorized and enables Humvee, which is, I'm guessing, a better truck. And this is the Amtrak, okay. What's mechanized here? Is this mechanized or is this still... Yeah, this is mechanized. Well, this surely a Humvee is mechanized as well. Because that's like a fighting vehicle. Isn't that like the very definition of it? Exoskeletons, that's kind of weird. Advanced night vision. Oh yeah, we need to upgrade our support equipment. Starting to get to the point where I want that... Fighter freedom, good. Where I want that, So we'll put these guys on this border. Specifically because I want the trained ones where it seems like we're going to be doing the most fighting. And the ones who are training, we can leave them here. It leaves Chicago relatively unprotected, but usually the AI doesn't attack all that aggressively when you're trained, or when you've, been training up until the war. It's usually not a big problem. This will be a new core, I think, which will be based in Detroit, which can respond in case anything happens with these guys who are training. And we'll hold this. And this will be the fourth core. I think we're going to extend the front line fully. Remove the front lines for the motorized because I'll never end up using them anyways. And grab the... That actually gives us 30 army experience, so I'm going to go for the American Foreign Legion instead of what I was originally planning to go for. Fuel refining, and also I'm going to get... We don't need any of these guys, but I will want one of these. Division attack 5% or division defense 5%. So we're going to get a lot of malices to division attack, but we are gaining a lot of bonuses to division defense, which means that I'm going to go for this guy who gives us division attack to make up for the malices that we get on the national focus tree. I may also... No, I'm not. I'm not going to do forts over here. But I may want to start actually building those forts over by Canada. Problem is, we're going to have to keep people on this border. This is all hills, right? Yeah. We're going to have to keep people on this border, even if we are fighting the Americans. I say the Americans, we're still Americans as well. Even if we are fighting the Republicans. American Republic declared war on Illinois. Well, Here we go. This is how it begins. Now I suddenly regret putting our capital in Chicago. Uh-oh. Fuel gain per oil. Libya has capitulated. Well, rip. Egypt is now big. How about we just make some more infantry divisions? Illinois is capitulated. That's really, really bad. I don't like that. I basically just hate that. Blitzkrieg, maybe? Motorized. And this is just, yeah, this is just for everything. No, sorry, that's for tanks, but it enables the Blitz. This is all infantry motorized and mech organization plus 10. This is for tank and armor variants. I might actually just go for this, because this one is really good, the mass motorization. It's all infantry and motorized and mechanized. That also gives us the Blitz tactic. This gives us the breakthrough tactic, which we don't get on this side. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the mobile infantry. Sorry if someone is screaming at the monitor right now for me to go for the other one. We won't have tanks enough for that, for it to be relevant, I don't think. And we will actually have to create the light armored units. This is actually dreadful right now. We will actually have to create the light armored units when we are at war, I think. Which is worrying, to say the least. I'm going to send these motorized away from here. I mean, at this point, we're just planning on defending Detroit and not actually using it for anything. So I'm going to send the motorized away and send them to here, so we can potentially cut off and take Illinois. I think that's the plan. Sort of annoying of me to put the greens on the green, but okay, that gives us the experience we need in order to form. That actually means we won't be able to create the light tank divisions yet, unless we duplicate, possibly. What I want is not cavalry recon, I don't think. Is it called cavalry recon now? Oh, well, I guess we want cavalry recon, because recon is always good to have. But I want motorized recon company. Oh, okay, so that's different. Huh. This one just requires armored personnel carriers. Oh boy. Do we have armored personnel carriers? It seems really good. 0.5 more recon, extra defense, extra breakthrough. You know what? No, let's not do anything yet. Armored recon company, light tanks. Okay, we could use that actually. Armored recon companies on these guys. For that recon. No, it doesn't do much. Well, it gives us 1.0 recon, which is, I mean, obviously super useful. What I do want is heavy self-propelled artillery and more infantry. Then I want to put cavalry recon on our infantry. That's it for now. I'm gonna do technological creativity, fuck it, because I want that extra research slot right now. We don't have enough things training at the moment, as evidenced by the fact that we have oil more than we need. So I will, I think, The opium famine ends. That's good, at least. I'll train you. We are producing enough fuel now. Can we create any more air wings? Yes, we can, actually. We have a lot of fighters. And a lot of drones. Now, these air wings are very small, which usually in Hearts of Iron 4 I create air wings of 100 fighters. But I don't know if the balance is a bit different in this. What we can do is we can expand them as we gain more planes. Which does still have the problematic problematic like side or what's the word for it again? Side effect? That's it. The problematic side effect of lowering their experience that they have. That's something we'll have to live with. Third Corps, get on that Illinois border. They have no troops on the Illinois border, which is interesting. Is that because they're planning against the Midwest Union or the Great Lakes Republic? Don't know. Traitors of the Great Lakes, there we go. I wish I could help them. Because they are, they are aligned with us. There is a thing that allows us to, which if I had gone down it, I think it's recognize guaranteed Great Lakes Republic, guarantee Illinois. If I get that, which I can once I get this, yeah, exactly. Wait, Union of American People's Republics declared war on Arizona. Okay, well, if I get this beforehand, I can actually get involved in the war and help the Great Lakes Republic, and they'll have to be fighting a two-front war. Egypt declared war on the Palestinian Confederation. Oh boy. So maybe not all Arabs are friends. Yeah, I think we need to count on helping the Great Lakes Confederation actually. Otherwise, we are kind of screwed. Or like we were not screwed, but they've just seized a bunch of factors and stuff that we don't have. But if we help the Great Lakes, Arizona's capitulated. California took that. If we help the Great Lakes Republic, it's going to be or Confederation rather, it's going to be way easier to deal with them. We'll want maintenance companies on our tanks. Especially the heavy tanks, I think. I think that's how it works. I think that's what you want. Put you guys on the Midwest Corps. Putting this is now going to become big enough for us to have 2 divisions in depth on the front line in several places, which is going to be good because we want more weight on this, because we want the weight to come crashing down on them towards Atlanta. In fact, I think it's high time we start setting up plans. So this is our plan. To push down towards Atlanta, it's kind of a primitive one. And then we're going to split here and use our motorized and or some divisions to take Florida, and then keep the fighting going westwards. I'll have to look up some stuff about Sherman's March to the Sea. Apropos nothing. Ragnos, a broken America, hope that we get there before these guys do. We won't, but at least it might allow us to get involved somehow, I guess. Resource gain efficiency is good, but right now I want to look at electronics because we want that. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead of time because we want that research speed and we want the decryption, encryption that comes along with it on either side of it. Right now, we are actually producing way more light tanks and heavy tanks than we need, which is good, which means that we can expand. I'm going to, let's have a look at infantry equipment. Infantry equipment is good, but armor personnel carriers is not good. Where's our APC production? Do we even have any? I don't think we do. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we do. That's bad. Oh, it's 2013 already. Oh my god. Alright, now we have our first armored division, and sorry, I didn't see who declared war there. They have a war goal against another nation. So we're gonna put you guys on the special command, and we're going to make the leader here be someone with high attack and high logistics. So Robert Magnus, you seem fit. And we'll call this the it's the first armored. We'll probably only have one armored corps. And your color or your symbol, I think, will be how about that? And we're going to place them. First, we're going to train them, of course, and we're going to place them up on where something will have to push or like crush. Is there anything anywhere we will actually have to crush? We have no. They've got their troops on the border of Illinois, I'm guessing. We have nothing necessarily that is yeah, there are no forts. There's nothing like necessarily big that we have to actually demolish to get through. So I'll place them somewhere on the middle so we can address any sort of strong American Republic. Declared war on the Great Lakes Republic, of course, so that we can address any sort of like strong point that we find. Third Corps there. We're also sending you over to the Third Corps because the Third Corps needs more troops. They're going to have a fairly wide front. We'll need one unit of, or one division. Union of American People's Republic declared war on the Union of Lincoln, thank God. Richard B. Spencer's about to get a big ol' punch in the face. Oh my god, we're at 38 minutes. What am I doing? Well, thank you so much for watching. This was a long one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. That's why I'm so hungry. Yeah, goodbye. Thanks for watching.